Hey Virgo, welcome to your July 2020 tarot reading. I'm just gonna start right away. So before I start reading the cards, I just wanted to tell you that as I was tapping into your energy, I felt a lot of resistance. I felt a lot of resistance, me personally, doing this reading. And then I realized it's because I was picking up on something you're going through right now. I just didn't want to do this reading for some reason. It's not personal, Virgo. It's just the energy that was in my body when I started doing this reading. But anyways, the first card you have is the Judgment card. And so let me give you the traditional meaning before I go into what I'm seeing here for the month. So Judgment could mean a change in position. It could mean a rejuvenation you're experiencing or a rebirth. It could also be like finding your life's purpose. You acquire a purpose. You realize what your purpose is that you maybe didn't know before. It could also be like atonement, like accounting for your actions or paying for your actions in the past. So for you, I see that this is something from the past that is unresolved, that is returning to be finalized. And I'm not sure exactly what it is, Virgo. It's going to be different for each of you, obviously. But I see there's some kind of, you're being called to deal with something. And this is big. This has to do with a lesson that you need to learn in this life. And or, like I said, finding your life's purpose. It could be that you need to forgive someone or someone forgives you. Maybe you need to make a decision about something important. Maybe something gets dissolved that was a big part of your life. It could be a contract getting dissolved. Maybe it's a divorce. It could be that for some of you. But it's some kind of renewal that comes from whatever this is. And when you finally deal with this, it's going to breathe new life into you. And it's going to be something that you may have felt was dead or stagnant before for a long time. And now it's like this new lease on life with regard to this issue, whatever it is for you. Yeah, I see this as like an opportunity for vibrancy to return to you. Like life gets breathed into you and you just come more to life. It's almost like your higher self is calling you to be the best version of yourself. Yeah, your future self also kind of calling you to step forward. Yeah, I think for a lot of you it's going to be an important decision. And I feel like you're being asked to make adjustment and changes to answer this call, whatever this is. I'm also feeling you might need to accept responsibility for past actions or commit to doing things a different or better way now in your life. Yeah, and this card is showing up because you finally realize that you need to do this, you need to take action. So that's for like the beginning part of July. Still in the beginning part of July, the next card is the Page of Swords. And this is like a youthful energy that wants to take action. It's a very like sharp, intelligent, wordy energy. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're gonna maybe go talk to someone, because a lot of time pages have to do with messages. I feel like you're gonna go talk to someone and you feel really fired up about it. You feel like you have like this keen view or insight on the matter, and you're gonna be really vigilant and agile with your words. You're gonna use a lot of words and when you talk to this person. So the advice here, I think, is how you say something is going to matter, okay? So mind your words, Virgo. Sometimes you could have a really sharp tongue. Yeah, you're really eager to give this message to a person. It's a childlike eagerness. But what ends up happening, I think, is that you end up being childlike in your delivery, and then you're not effective. It's like you're concerned with being right or super smart and showing off your knowledge or vocabulary. Sorry, I'm just being honest with you of what I see here. So it's not going to work in this situation. You might be being kind of mean to someone, to be honest. So, and you're being really fast and talkative because you kind of want to win the situation. You don't want to be judged or laughed at. So you don't fully get the point of this judgment energy from the previous card. You're still in the learning process. Okay? Still in process. Yeah, like you feel really proud of yourself or have carefully planned this, but your words end up just being too sharp and abrupt, and it ends up being hurtful to the person you're talking to and or yourself. You know, it could be hurtful to yourself because you realize that it wasn't that great as you imagined it in your head. And I know this because the next card, the Five of Cups, this is like entering the middle of the month. You end up sad and bitter over this encounter not working out. Let me back up a second. When you go to this person, I see it could be a relationship, it could be a friend, it could be someone you're married to, it could be maybe a boss or a workmate, it could be a sibling, it could be something, one of those things, okay? But obviously it's going to be different for each of you, like I've already said. So anyways, this Five of Cups energy, you're sad and bitter about, I'm pretty sure it's about this encounter not working out, okay? So yeah, the Five of Cups, I'm just going to be honest with you, it is not a great energy. It's a lot of sadness and regret. But if you look at the card, in a Five of Cups card, there's always two cups still standing up. So the advice here is to not give up hope, because there's still hope. That's why those two cups are still standing up. So look for the positive. I know that sounds trite, but that's what the message of the card is to stay focused on those two cups. Yeah, because you're going to feel really frustrated or regretful over this situation, and you're going to be in like a mourning period about it. And the advice is also to let yourself express your grief and make space for yourself to be in your feelings. And for you, Virgo, I think it would be wise to ask a friend or a family member to listen to you. I know that's not your strongest point, Virgo, but it will help you, okay? This Five of Cups energy, you kind of just have to wait until it passes. You know, hang on tight to a friend until this calms down and your soul finds peace. Yeah, so just look for those two cups. Go inside and find the healing inside, the emotional fulfillment inside. So the next card you have, and now we're entering toward the end of July, is Temperance. This is like a really big thing in your life, Virgo. You have two major arcana cards. You have Judgment and Temperance. Those are both very transformative cards to me. So I think that this is a big opportunity for you. This is a big opportunity for you to learn and grow, okay? So I think you've gained a lot of insight this month through this experience. You actually do learn from it. And you're starting to see how and why things went wrong, and how you could be more a balanced person, and just how to have a more balanced temperament. A part of you sees this, and I'm choosing my words wisely here. A part of you sees this. I don't know if you're 100% going to get it right away, but you're in process, okay? Whether you do the changes necessary or not, like in this month, is unclear to me. I feel like it's undecided. It's up to you, okay? Let me give you an example. Like as a Virgo, you're very accustomed to being an oak tree, okay? Oaks are awesome, but they're rigid. They don't move. So the advice for this particular situation is don't be an oak tree. Be a willow instead, okay? A willow is more flexible, more elegant. That is your lesson here, okay? What's needed now is balance, harmony, and you need to be patient with yourself and others. Yeah, you're going to learn how to work on maintaining your internal balance, no matter the external circumstances around you, okay? You're not in control of the world, but you can control yourself. Yeah. And also with this Temperance energy, you're finally seeing that you have two opposing tendencies inside you. And you're seeing, you know, it would be good to kind of work with these and reconcile them. So the advice is to use this Temperance moderation energy so that you can kind of blend these forces together in harmony, okay? And then something of greater value comes out from that. And Virgo, this is your strength. Like, you have the yin and the yang. Like, you just need to figure out the right proportions of your energy. And this is, I really feel like this is going to bring healing for you. You're going to have an ability to cope with things in a way that perhaps you haven't before. Another way of looking at the Temperance card too, it's kind of like the middle way in Buddhism, right? There's the middle way that is very balanced, okay? Or like in a Catholic mass when they mix together the blood and, or the water and the wine, well, I guess it is blood, symbolically. So yeah, this is just a huge transformation and growth opportunity for you to kind of rein yourself in and see what's really going on inside of you and how to make it work for you and people that are in your life. Yeah. So the last card you have is the Knight of Swords, and this isn't feeling like a great card. I'm going to be honest with you. I see a few potential meanings for this, okay? So just bear with me as I review these, okay? For a small number of you, I don't think this is going to be a lot of you, but I need to tell you, okay? An unfortunate event or circumstance might come up. Someone you know, they might get sick, or maybe someone needs a surgery. I think, like I said, I think it's for a very small number of you, okay? But just to be aware. For the rest of you Virgos, and I really feel strongly, the vast majority of you, I'm seeing some growing pains and like failed attempts at applying this principle of temperance that we just talked about. There's going to be some mistakes being made, okay? So I see, when I talked about the Page of Swords, it was really clear to me that that was you moving to take an action toward a situation or a person. With this Knight of Swords, I don't feel 100% strongly one way or another. It could be you moving towards someone or someone moving towards you, okay? I think it's probably you, but I'm not sure, okay? Yeah, so either you rush towards someone and you're still being a little insensitive or overly assertive, or someone comes towards you in a way that you don't like, and then you react not constructively. Let's just leave it at that. I feel like I've already said a lot of, it's been tough love, this reading, I guess. Yeah, like I said, it's probably you though. I think that you're probably going towards someone. So I guess, the advice here is just to revisit what the Temperance and Judgment energy means for you in this situation. You need to look at yourself and do some self-inquiry. Yeah, that's really needed. If that's too hard, you're going to have to ask for someone close to you for feedback, because this is like a big internal struggle for you, Virgo, and I feel like it's something you've been dealing with for a long time. That a part of you feels that you're kind of wrong about how you've been dealing with stuff in your life, but it's just really hard for you to face. Yeah, so don't do it alone is the advice. All right, thanks Virgo. Thanks for listening to this reading. If it was helpful for you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and you can give a comment below to tell me if the reading resonated with you or not. Thanks Virgos. Bye.